Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. The youth in southern part of Kaduna says they will no longer fold their hands and watch bandits take over their territories and their communities. And also in another news, a particular group of Muslims have also sent messages across to Nigerians in respect to how insecurity can be curbed. We are going to be looking at all of these in a jiffy. But before we go on with details of the news, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Members of the youth wing of the Southern Kaduna People Union, Sakapu, have vowed to defend their territories from rampaging bandits and insurgents. The youth said they will no longer remain quiet while insurgents attack their communities, abduct people, and occupy their forests. This was contained in a statement issued by the national youth leader of Sukapu, Comrade John Isaac. The youth have also called on the people and residents of the area to rise up and defend themselves. We must defend ourselves against insurgents that have now found a safe haven in our forests. Specifically, the youth expressed sadness and deep regrets over an attack in which 2 persons were being hacked down and abducted 50 others in Onwang Gimbia Sabotasha Chikon local government area of Kaduna State. They noted that the same community was attacked and people were also abducted in July. According to him, he said one was brought down in July attack and millions of naira were paid as ransom. This Sukapu youth said the unabated sacking of their communities by insurgents was sad and must stop. The recent killing of 2 of our kinsmen and the abduction of countless others at Onwang Gimbia in Sabotasha, a town within Kaduna metropolis, has left us perturbed as to the functionality of our security architecture and the readiness of government to tame the rising waves of criminality across the country at large. And also in another development, Muslims under the umbrella of Muslims Ummah of Southwest Nigeria, Muswing, have advised Nigerians to supply credible information to security agencies in order to stem the tide of kidnapping, armed robbery, and other criminal activities in the country. A member of the Board of Trustees of Muswing, Alhaji Kunle Sani, issued advice while speaking with journalists during the 6th General Assembly of the organization. The event, Tame Insecurity in Nigeria, Effect on the Human Psyche, held at the University of Ibadan on Sunday, had Muswing President Haji Rasaki Oladejo, Muswing Executive Secretary Professor Musli Yahaya, and prominent Islamic scholars and associations across the region in attendance. Sani, while speaking on the security situation across the country, noted that Nigerians should not wait for security agents before they secure themselves. He explained that it is not possible for security agents to be everywhere, hence Nigerians should volunteer information that could help them arrest the criminals. Sani, who added that criminals live among the people, said that the best way for people to protect themselves is to report suspicious movement to the security agencies. According to him, he said that Chief of Army Staff, Inspector General of Police, and all the security chiefs cannot be everywhere, and these criminals live among us. So we are concerned about the security situation in the country. We should give intelligent report to the security agents. I am not suggesting that Nigerians should carry weapons to defend themselves. If we are saying that we should carry it to defend ourselves, we are escalating the tentacles of violence. So I will not subscribe to the call that everyone should carry a weapon. Every Nigerian should see himself as part of those who wants to see the end of this ugly insurrection. Therefore, they should be involved in volunteer in volunteering necessary information to the security agencies to assist in combating insecurity. A former commissioner of police, Dr. Olayinka Balogun, in his lecture entitled Prevalence of Insecurity in Nigeria and its Effect on Human Conduct, attributed weak government, politics of hate, corruption, unemployment, and breakdown of traditional institutions as major factors causing insecurity in the country. He then recommended that government and stakeholders should ensure the provision of jobs for the unemployed, promote equity, justice, and protect the right of minority in order to address growing incidents of kidnapping, armed robberies, and other criminal activities in the country. According to him, he said insecurity can be brought to a minimal level if the following essential political, economic, and social policies and programs are introduced and sustained in a society: development and consolidation of democratic culture, strong and capable public institutions, a strong and just economic space, including guaranteed job and food security. Wow. Now, all of these that have been mentioned are the root causes of the increasing violence and trouble in Nigeria. These are some of the things that I feel that security experts should be able to relate to the presidency, especially those who are in corridor of power. Let these things be, an issue of concern to his own government. Deliberate moves should be made in this light, because if not, what we are seeing, I tell you the truth, is the tip of the iceberg, because man must chop. And if man must chop, whatever way will be considered a way. You understand? Now, a lot has been happening. In the first news talked about what has been happening in Kaduna State and the resolution by the youths of Tr0uble not to fold their hands again and watch their communities being taken over by the so-called kidnappers, the insurgents, the criminals, the bandits, that they cannot allow that to happen again. But we have to set the record straight here. As much as these youth are willing to protect, the community, the government have a part to play here. I could still remember that at the point they had approved community policing, but right now it seems as if that community policing is not even important again. Nobody's talking about it, and every day we are hearing that in the suburb a lot of terrible things are happening. Kaduna has been the focal point of bandits. They go in, they take people's life, and they also wreck the environment, especially in the southern Kaduna. It's high time, that the governor of the state woke to his responsibility. He needs to start doing the things that is expected of him, especially in stemming down the level of insecurity in that environment. I mean, it's really disheartening. Why is it that it's happening there and it's not happening in the northern part? That's the northern part of the state. Has been one question that nobody can really provide answers to. And that's why you see a lot of suspicious speeches being made by people. The youth, even as they have made up their mind, they should also see how they can build for themselves formidable vigilante group that can, curtail some of these activities of these bandits. And also look within yourself, because one of the things I know when it comes to, insecurity and issues of bandit, there may be some information leakage from amongst them. The people who are, doing this thing, if you check very well, they live among them, They are the people who will be giving information to these criminal groups, and all of a sudden you see them coming. Where it normally surprises me a great deal is when maybe someone amongst the people had pinpointed this particular person to be the one who has been spearheading all the time, and all of a sudden somebody will come and take down that person and say, you thought that we will not know that you're the one that gave the information, which means that there are saboteurs among them who, when they talk together like that, that person will take the information to the bandits. So I think that's one of the things that they should face squarely. Look out for such people and get rid of them from amongst you. And then Create for yourself a vigilante group, and the state government needs to help, because this vigilante group are people's husbands, are people's children. They need to be paid some stipend. I know that security votes have been given almost on a monthly basis. It's been given to the state governor. The question is, what are they using it for? I think these are some of the things that needs to be considered, so that at least for once we can have peace of mind when it comes to security in Nigeria. I'd like to leave it there.